Hey guys, welcome back to the I think 47 episode. I did double check the ones that have been uploaded. Um and yeah, so a little bit less congested than last time. I just took a long nap and that seems to have helped. Uh Expect some interruptions. My cat is currently roaming around the house and he is a kitten, so he tends to get into trouble, so I might have to get up to get him out of trouble every now and then, but yeah. Yeah! You wanna say hi to everyone? Yeah, you're very cute. Okay, well, let's get back to what we were doing. Let's see, we need to go to Gridania. To do austerities of flame. Yeah, I remember this quest line. Okay. Let's enter the Ethernet. And over in Dania, austerities of flame. Let's go to Meadows Amphitheater. Yes, sweetheart. Preferred world bonus experience earned while below 90 is dramatically increased. Oh, I didn't know this was a preferred world. Dimitra. You are a cold Yelzaru, I assume? Well met, and thank you for coming. My name, as you have obviously surmised, is Dimitra. I am a member of the Sons of Saint Poiner. Ours is a Charlatan order that seeks the lost knowledge of the Allegan Empire. In that regard, we have recently made a singularly important discovery at our dig site at Mordona. We salvaged from the ruins a set of ancient texts describing the existence of a sect of Allegan mages known as Summoners. These were arcane practitioners said to have the ability to siphon the essences of primals and manifest the stolen energy as a biddable ally known as an Ejai. Should we succeed in resurrecting such arts, then we might well hold in our hands the power to bring this age of conflict to an end. There is, however, as there always must be, one monumental obstacle to realizing this reality. In order to manifest these obedient incarnations of the beastman's savage deities, one must first defeat a primal and capture its etheric essence. Thus, only one who can boast such a daunting achievement under his belt may even begin on a path to becoming a summoner. Do you understand now why I called upon you? If you wish to contribute to my research, then come to me in the West Virgoth Strike in southern Panalag. There we shall conduct a ritual of summoning, the austerities of flame. Sick! Wish she hadn't sent me all the way over here just to send me out to Mordona again, though. Let's see, I think I can return to Oathbound, yeah. And that'll make this a lot cheaper. Yeah, look at that. Also, I should probably update my gear set here, as much as I would like to keep my gear here. Okay, and let's Monsardine and Carbuncle. want to help stay out of Go! I love the desert. Nice. Nice and bright. I love bright. Greetings to you once more, Alculry. I had a feeling this unique opportunity would be nigh impossible for you to ignore. Let us proceed directly to the ritual, shall we? According to these records, we discovered the summoners of old would perform these rites in a land in which the naturally dominant element matched the aspect of the avatar they wished to call forth. Only in such a place might one sufficiently shift one's etheric balance in the desired direction. The element of fire is strong here in the Segoli Desert. I can think of no land more fitting in which to summon an incarnation of the Lord Inferno. Before we begin, I must insist you accept this gem. It may appear a little worth, but within its vast depths dwell the memories of long-deceased summoners. Now you must focus. Visualize the ether flowing through you. A vibrant current of energy transforming into living fire. Hold this image in your mind, and the radiant heat of your life force shall spawn an Ejai wreathed in flames. Be aware, however, that this nascent entity will appear before you unbound and hostile. It is your charge to overpower the avatar and establish yourself as its master. The path of the summoner is not fraught with peril. Sweet. Having fun sitting over there by the Wi-Fi? There he is. Guessing I have to destroy these nails. Alright, stopped tweaking there, I got very focused. Here's what's coming after. There we go, big damage, big damage. Big damage everywhere. Okay, one more cast. Boom! Nice! Bound to Crete. Most impressive, Iculri. The Fireborn Ejai has submitted to your will. You have mastered the austerity of flame, and that is no small feat. Pray let us return to Apkalu Falls, that we might further discuss your achievements. Really? Blood making me go all over the place, doesn't she? This is truly a momentous occasion. You have rescued the lost art of summoning from the grasping mire of forgotten history, but you must know more of the avatar you have bound. In the ancient tongue of the Allegan Empire, it would be known as Ifrit Ejai, where Ejai translates approximately to pure, or the essence of. In short, you obtained a willful manifestation of the Creed's raging fires. As you might expect from an entity born of the Lord of the Inferno, this avatar and its capacity for destruction should serve you well in your combat. With such an ally at your command, it is not too soon to take upon yourself the title of Summoner. You have proven yourself more than worthy of the soul crystal you now possess. Yet, be that as it may, the road before you is long and arduous. If you would triumph in this age of conflict, you must needs master more than just the Ejai of Fire. I suggest you next fix your gaze upon claiming a servant of unyielding stone. This will, of course, necessitate you joining an expedition to defeat the primal known as Titan. This beloved divinity of the Cobalt poses the greatest threat to Limsa Lominsa, and it is there you shall find allies in your cause. The risks are great, but so too are the rewards. Topple the Lord of Crags, and we may progress to the next stage of our historic research. Fair fortune to you, Authority. Sweet! Have we beaten Titan yet on this run? I can't remember. Well, first let's equip my job stone here. Transfer, please. And there it is. Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. So I need to do the naval, so let's, I guess, continue the main story. And I think I would prefer... Here, wait, first let's open this up. Okay, we're in the recommended gear. Now let us update gear set, do assign turrets there, and now here we go, we have summoner there, and awesome! Now what's my lowest level? 40, 35, 36. Whew. Okay. And what level is this? 27. Okay. So we can still progress it with this. I'm getting on the power. Okay. We can still progress it with this, but one more level and we'll be out leveled and we'll have to get a new class and level that one up. Stop! At the quarry mill. Now he's looking at himself in the mirror. You're very cute. Ooh, glamour prism. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his conditions to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albretta. Might be as the woman's seen something. Will do, sir. Hello, Albretta. Huh. Finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarry Mill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off, made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it! Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the woods in his weakened state is suicide. Right next to each other, you could have spoken about this. Out in the wilds alone? That fool! That great big sentimental fool! My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I wanted to switch over to Scholar, because Scholar actually, interestingly enough, has the same level as my, since it shares the original, I believe it will always share XP, and I wanna use Scholar more. I like Scholar. It's fun. Whoa, watch out! A goblin! Let's frick him up. Thank you, Leos. You're doing a great job. Yeah. Oh, well, that's cool. I didn't mean to do that, but that's cool. Galleon! 1 second, I'm pouring myself a cup of tea. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. There you go. Finished pouring the last little bits of tea. Sorry. Who do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardship be damned. Remember the oath we swore, gods damn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. Oops. Sorry. Hopefully you guys are able to pause and read that for yourself, because I have just missed it. Now, let's right-click our sardine to mount him, because that is cool. That's so fun. I think I know which class I will want to level next. It's one that I haven't done before. I think it'll be fun. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, I'm good with that. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask of me anything, and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Amigo, that's all? Far be it for me to question your desires. Of course! Very well. I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundabald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Sweet! Thank you so much! Okay. That's okay. How much? Yeah, I have over 1 million gil. I'll be... Keep auto holding down shift because of, like, gamer habit. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefred. Been long since I last heard of him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefred sees you as a friend, and as any friend of Mefred is a friend of mine, know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Yay! Nice! Got Mount Speed and South Shroud. Here you go, kitty. You want to play with your toy? Here. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more is it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they're not likely to yield any information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may be feeling obliged to talk. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. So far, very helpful. Thunderbolt sent you. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this. Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me to not to think him in for it. Afro Man, well, he lives up to the name. I think these next ones are likely up here, if my memory serves. It does not. Okay, I was wrong. Here, let's head down. Here we go. What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say that I have, but I'll sure tell all my friends you're looking for him. There's a bunch been skulking or about right suspicious-like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it. That there's trouble, mark my words. Fat how good that was. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about the masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, I can't lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, or it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to just depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we've got our revolution all right, but it's at the cost of our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such time. Though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are likely to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. High potion, ether, and spine drops. Cool. I guess I'll take the spine drops. That sounds cool. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with the old bear? Got a message for you from Wilfred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundabald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over by the craggy area north of here. Sweet! Ew. Almost 10 levels above the story, so almost at the point where I'm gonna have to switch around. Although I will switch to Paladin briefly to to use that for a couple of levels. Hello, Wilfred. Oh, Rilrid, sorry. Thanks for coming, friend. To no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you. To discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Pearl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get it! I don't think it does. I really don't think it. Alamigan needs away. Get him, Eos. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like. But nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to attain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Stupid youngin'. I hope you guys can't hear the bell of this toy that he's playing with in the background. Go. 400 darkness punches. 460% increased. Attacked by Wilfred and his cronies. That they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. More green out. They sure do like green out here. I've heard it's not easy being green, though. Wilfred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. What power could he be speaking? Liana, God's preserve! What happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they... The whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilfred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Birdliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Okay, let's go. Wait, what are we doing? Ascertain the young one's intention. Where is the young ones? Let's check outside first. They don't seem to be in this room. Let's see them. Bro is riding on an eyeball. Okay, maybe around the other side. Okay, I'm not seeing them anywhere. I want to eat the food so that I get more XP, but I don't need more XP. I already got too much. Hunting knife, okay. What those animals did to Birdleon is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Oh, that was a girl. Oops. Imagine I just did a girl's voice. Thank you. Very gruff girl. She was very angry. This plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? Oh, mighty Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Well, I guess the final intention is over there. I'm guessing it's that map that he was talking about. Where is it? There it is. Gone, the whole lot of them. Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands, but what exactly is it they mean to do? Hunting knife? And map? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystal, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... The gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded all. But they have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystal. Headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Well, then start moving. Big trouble in Little Alamigo. Yeah, we're still level 27. Yes, you're a kitty. And they're dead. That's good. Proceed. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone in this as a healer. Wilred, didn't know others survive. This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We're going to reclaim our homeland. we... Pull yourselves together, lad. We were just going to make an offering of crystals to Ralg to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off with the lizard's cash, but they caught us and so many dead. Gods, forgive me.
Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls.
I regret our young one's transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for your youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamigan people. This hope that I will guard with my life. Let's do this. Adios. Files on everyone. Here we go.
The wealth must pay for that.
There we go. Get files back on them. Adventure, stay close to Google. I'll take that. Some of them may die, but that was a sacrifice I was willing to make. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a man like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo.
Well, wait! We've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking.
Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the faith of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends?
What? No one said anything about that. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rog. He swore.
Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say a Calgary will wish to hear it as well. Okay. Let's switch back over to Paladin. And Total Eclipse, okay. Woo! Okay. I do love my Paladin outfit, I will say. Especially the weapon, it's such a cool weapon. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rog, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and a mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. I'm sorry I tried to kill you. Thanks. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are such kind souls out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. We're still level 27, jeez. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring you great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to this creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Well, let's return. You are a cat. I finished one quest and I've already almost leveled up fully. Jesus. Oh, I should probably teleport. Oh, honor lost is the... okay. Well, I should probably do that. Gladiator's Guild? No. Chamber Rule? Didn't mean to do that. It is right next to the chamber roll. I was right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I gotta report to Minfilia. Increases oath gauge by 5 each time an auto attack lands. I don't even know what that is. What's an oath gauge? Shell charm reduces damage taken by 15% for 4 seconds. Okay. You've earned the right to call yourself a paladin, but how do you treat others? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy swordplay and well-polished armor do not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart and strive always to be an exemplar of true virtue. Once, not so long ago, the Sultan Sworn could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them with reverence and gratitude. Then no one was more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we would be struck. That's when the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the street, slicing at their heels before my father had time to thank him. Even today I've seen the captain as he was then, blood in his sword, armor impossibly bright in the sun. After all that, all I ever wanted to be was a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeated and monsters slain. Even after I became one of the Sultan Sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard and the last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named captain of the Sultan Sworn. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then, the honor of the Sultan Sworn elite, that very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere vestige, like the discarded banner of a defeated foe. There were many reasons for the fall, but the loss of Oathkeeper, yes, that was the mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan Sworn by the then Sultan of Ul'dah. In time, it became our standard, the symbol of the oaths we had sworn, and it was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan Sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It shook our brotherhood to the core. How can we be trusted to protect the Sultana if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? We have been tarnished in the eyes of ruler and ruled alike. If the Sultan Sworn are to survive, we must find the traitor and recover the Oathkeeper. But the Sultan Sworn have grown too weak, and we cannot do it ourselves. We've been forced to recruit outsiders to help us in our cause. I have high hopes for you, my friend. It is a great thing that we ask, and you must learn of more of our secrets if you are to succeed. In outer Lanasia, near the Hermit's Hovel, is a grove where ringtails congregate. Pitting yourself against the host of the beasts would be a fine way to hone that skill that I will teach you. In their grove, you will find another brazier, this time filled with a potent incense that will drive the creatures into a frenzy. Defeat your attackers and return to me. Yes, sir. Okay. increased alright. Oh, it's just here. Huh. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, and then once we finish this quest, we can report to Nymphilia. Provided we're not just, like, horribly overleveled. Back to square one, still 27. Go. It's a long climb. But you don't want to fall down there. Yo. Oh, there's more. Yeah, physical cure. There more? Nice. You are a cat. Sardines gained 5,000 XP. Jesus. Good for a sardine. Oh wow, he has a lot to gain. Still, oh, okay. Babe, here we go. For healer, we can warm him up, increase his critical hit rate. I don't see how that's super helpful, but sure. And then next, we'll increase his healing potency. Sweet! Well done. You've taken the skills I taught you and made them your own. I still do not have a word of where the traitor is hiding, but I will inform you the moment I do. Until then, continue your training. You are a kid. Sheltrin.
And there's the oath gauge. Okay, sweet. Oath gauge expanded. Displays current strength. Which increases as auto attacks are performed. A strong oath is required to execute select actions such as self-run and cover. An intervention will grow weaker upon using them. The symbol indicates defensive stance iron will is in effect. Yeah, okay, cool. Now where do we put Sheltron? Let's go back to the images. Here it is. You are a kitten. I have to remind him from time to time or he forgets. That would be disastrous. Okay, I don't see where it is supposed to go, unfortunately. It looks like it might be an upgrade ability. Okay, so let's check. In traits, Oath Mastery. You can go Enhanced Sheltron. Holy Sheltron. Holy Sheltron! Here we go. Holy Sheltron looks like that. Yep, okay. Right here. Sweet! Okay. Next one of these is unlocked at 50, or 40. Thought so, okay. So let's put the best for day. I love this gauge, by the way. Look at how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, and that's nice. Okay. Also, cool running animation. Enter solar. Hello, Minfilia. Welcome back, Akulri. I am reliably informed of the investigation took you to Coriamil and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of La Habrea? Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deceptions the Ascians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought by a malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front.
All work and no play makes Minfilia a dull scion.
Did you say something?
Nothing, milady.
Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Mayhap not. I need higher level stuff. Come on. Also want to fight Titan so I can unlock my Titan. Ijai. While you were tending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting La Habrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the selfsame area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up La Habrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there at Colry. Yes, ma'am.
Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ashground Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Madron had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One, Madron. Digging One is to be found at Fallgord Float in this northern shroud.
Lovely.
Please, leave me be. I am not long for this world. I look death in the face. It is only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Metrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you were to soothe him, he might remain calm enough to hold a conversation. You are a kitten. Stay off the counter. You're right, it's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible, that's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was heading back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance, a masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared to see the corpse of a woman. One glimpse was enough to tell me she had died some gruesome death. And in that instant, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye. Anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Well, you seem like a stand-up fella. Oh, right. Teamwork. That's all I wanted to... Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. At least I could... it's the least I could do to repay him for comforting me. Awesome. AD. Hey, we've gotten to level 28. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures? Let's see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Yes, ma'am. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. Well, there are some Ziz. Let's go!
for resistance. One second, guys. I'm back. Yes, you are very cute. Alright. You've already seen to the Ziz. Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are culprits? Nothing? Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it would look like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. There's something you should know. I've been keeping this to myself lest I worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely at the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area over west of here, in case you had mind to investigate. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly japes aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's something as a whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating. I reckon I'm going to give you some fire sand to stick to blow off a piece of that crag. The stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give them a gander. Gotcha. Interesting.